So here's our little screencast to help give you an idea of what to expect for our Carline Procedures at Woodbury Middle School. So you can see the map of our school here. We certainly do have a difficult layout in terms of our car lane, and that's really because with School Drive, there's only one way in and one way out of Woodbury Middle School. So that means the buses need to get in the same way and get out the same way as our car lane. So if you go to other schools, there are two entrances. So our school and our car lane does tend to back up. So over the years, we've created these procedures to get you in and out as quickly as possible. So when we line up for car line, we line up on School Drive here. So if you can see my mouse, and what happens is as it starts to back up here, then everyone needs to stay to the school side or stay to the left, because what happens is our buses that are coming in need to get by on the right, and they're going to come all the way down here and park in our bus lot here to pick up students. Now, so as cars line up, we actually wave you over to kind of line up on this side, and then what happens is as it gets to here, we start to spin into the pickup line, which is right here. Now, if that is backed up, what we do is actually line our cars all the way up to the back side, and then that line stretches around and comes here and up into that line. Okay, so we're actually going to start lining up here at the door. So if you were the first person to ever show up, this probably must be at about 1 in the afternoon, but if you're the first person to show up, you would start here, and our line starts from the door, and then it winds back through the bus lot. And you'll see this is an old Google image, so there's some partitions and things that are in here now. And then that line is going to wind all the way here, going all the way back down School Drive. Now again, it's important that everybody stays to the left so that the school buses can get by on the right side all the way around and pick up students here. So again, this is our line. It tends to be a long line, and the key is to keep it moving. We usually have a cone right here. So whether it's drop off in the morning or whether it's pick up in the afternoon, you're really going to make sure we want you to pull all the way up. There's a tendency, this is the main door here, there's a tendency during drop off or pick up, because the kids stand out here, to just stop right here. But if you'd imagine, that gets less and less cars through. So we need you to pull all the way up. So even if your student is standing right here in the afternoon, but if it's open up to here, you keep pulling up until you have to stop, and then your student can walk down to meet your car there. The more cars we can load and unload at a time and then get out, the better off we are in this area right here, and the faster it moves. Same thing in the morning. There's a tendency when people drive in, they want to stop right at the front door, but what that does is that only allows 4 or 5 cars in at a time if this person stops here, and a bunch of empty space here. So we want you to pull all the way up, have your student get out here if you happen to be that car, and let them walk the rest of the way into the building. That's really important to keep our line moving. We do have, as much as we can, lots of staff outside waving cars. It's a focus point of us for our carpool procedures, our Carline procedures, to have staff out and directing you. But the things to remember are staying to the left to let the buses go by, and pulling all the way up to the front for drop off or pickup, so that we can get as many cars in as possible into here. So again, we do have a difficult car lane here at Woodbury Middle School, with the one entrance in and out for the cars and the buses. But if everybody works together, we can get you moving smooth and keep it from backing up too bad. Thanks.